expect from Mariah's new album?
I think it's a fun record. You know, it's a return of Mariah that people love and missed, and hits. I guess that, you know, it's got a lot of hit records on the album, and me, yeah.
Now, obviously, you know, you were up there on stage today, so just talk to me about how it felt to be up there, you know, performing in front of New York.
I mean, you know, New York is always, you know, a good crowd to perform in, especially when they like you. That's the most important part. If they love you, then it's really, really fun. So the energy was good out there. It was early in the morning for everybody to be up and excited about it. You know, it was exciting to me, too.
Final question. This is obviously called The Emancipation of Mimi. So do you think it's like a freeing of Mariah on this album?
A freeing, I won't say, but more of a comfortable state of mind state, I guess. I definitely will say she's definitely in a place where, you know, she hasn't been in a long time, and she's feeling herself, and that's a good spot for an artist.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye, you guys.
Tell them you say.
It's early, too.
All right, what's that?
Sorry.
Okay, so I want to know, you've won Grammys, AMAs, everything. What keeps you driven? You could easily be laying on some beach somewhere like been there, done that.
I would love to lay on a beach somewhere like been there, done that, but you know what? That's for vacation time. I love making music. I love writing songs. I love being in the studio, producing records. That's what I do, and honestly, I really feel like it's important for me to keep doing it for my fans and for myself.
Okay, so what are we going to learn? I mean, on Charm Bracelet, there was a song to your father. The whole thing was really personal. So what can we expect from this album?
This is a really different album for me because honestly, for the first time, there's a lot of differences, and then there are a lot of things that I think a lot of people are going to enjoy that are almost throwbacks to like the original, you know, songs from my first album, like Vision of Love and Vanishing. Some of the songs that only like the true fans would know. And then there's the party records that really, to me, took it to a new level, just working with people like the Neptunes, Kanye West, Jermaine Dupri, just having, you know, a really great time in the studio. But I think the couple things that are different would be there isn't that ultra introspective song that evokes a lot of sadness, because I didn't feel the need to express that on this particular project. And I know that a lot of people relate to I mean, there are the love songs that give you that. There's just not the song, the introspective moments of like me having a, you know, expressing my sadness, because I wasn't in that kind of a space, which is a great thing for me. You know, there's a spiritual song called Fly Like a Bird on the record that to me is very, very important because it has a message that means something. It's got a little bit of sadness in there, but it's about expressing myself, and it's about, you know, kind of relating that message of spirituality to as many people as possible.
Now, Mariah, you're a true independent woman, good role models for people like me, because you're doing your thing. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to have this man. You've got it all. So just talk to me about being a role model, you know what I mean, for young women.
You know what? It's weird for me to even think of myself as a role model, because in my mind, I'm just like a 12-year-old living my dreams still. Because things have changed a lot, but honestly, I'm still the same person inside. I've gone through a lot of stuff. I've matured a lot. I've grown up a lot, but in many ways, the thing that keeps me going is the fact that I haven't lost the essence of the kid in me who still can have fun doing this. You know what I mean? Because if you're not having fun, it's bleak. Like, there's no point in doing it.
So does it still feel as good? You know what I mean? Like, you're up there on stage. Does it feel as great as 5 years ago?
It feels better than when I first started being up on stage now, because I'm much more confident. When I first started, it was like, I mean, I know this was a TV performance, but I wasn't a performer. I was behind the scenes. I was a songwriter. I was a session singer for background vocals. I had to learn how to really be relaxed and loose and just be myself, and that's been a process. You know what I mean? So it's like, now that I feel like I know my fans so well, I know that all they really want is for me to get up there and be me.
Yeah, I just saw you made a cameo in State Property.
Oh, were you there last night?
Yeah, right. So what's next acting-wise? You going to keep it going?
Yeah, you know, it was really fun. I got a chance to work with Mira Sorvino a couple years ago, right after the whole glitter experience, which was just could have damaged me forever, but because of the fact that I did do that movie with David Anspaugh and Mira, and it was just like a great cast of characters to support me as an actress. That gave me that extra, okay, great, we've gotten some great reviews, we went to Sundance, it was a really wonderful experience. So because of that, a lot of directors who saw that were like, oh, okay, she can do character parts, she can do this and that. So now I'm just, deciding which things to do, because I realize it's so important to choose the right thing. But for me, this moment is all about the emancipation of Mimi and just really focusing on the music, because it's everything to me at this moment.
Okay, 2 more questions and I will let you go.
Okay.
How do you manage? Okay, we hear about you. We never hear about Mariah's love life, none of that. You keep it low key. How do you manage to be the superstar, but keep everything on point?
You know what? I think that a lot of the whole people talking about their love life and all that stuff is sometimes manipulating the press to get more coverage. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. But I mean, that's just not who I am. So I feel like anything that I can keep to myself that's private is great. And I'm not saying anything about anybody or saying that people do it on purpose, but sometimes after a while you're just like, okay,
Final question. Okay, I know you've answered this 10 times today, but tell us why you named it The Emancipation of Mimi.
Well, Mimi is just a nickname that a lot of my real close friends and family used for me, and I felt that this was such a personal record in a different way than my other records, because it was just a lot of fun making it. It was honestly putting a lot of inside jokes and just things I wouldn't have maybe had the nerve to say or put on other records, and it was just like hanging out with me and my friends in my house, making this record type of a thing. So it's just like showing that other side of me, freeing that side of me, and allowing myself to feel comfortable enough with that to say it to the world.
Thank you, Mariah.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Great to see
you.